Hi everyone, this is a video series for the SDSU base studio. If anyone else finds it helpful, that's fine too. I'll keep it posted publicly. One of the first things we've talked about in a lot of the lessons this year is rosin, and so, because it's so important as a bass player. So I just wanted to review a lot of the things we've talked about before. First of all, the first thing you do in the day, don't put rosin on right away. Check your hair. So this is the Rabath or Paul Ellison trick, is using the thumbnail on the underside of the hair. Don't touch it with the actual thumb itself, but underneath. Flick it out and see if you get a band of smoke, pretty much, of rosin smoke coming out. This hair is actually in good condition, so I'm not seeing any smoke, but sometimes you'll see a big puff. And make sure if that happens, you take the time to work it out, both at the bottom, in the middle, and at the top, and do it both directions. Because if you have all that old powder, it's pretty much just dried up rosin, and that's going to be like a ice slick, driving on an ice slick, and you're going to get that. So you need to get that out first. Second, you want to warm up the hair, so just a few long tones. Make sure you go all the way from the tip. Because when the rosin is cold, you don't get a good read on how much you actually have. So do that for 30 seconds or so. Just open strings, harmonics, whatever you want to do. Just make sure that all the way to the tip and all the way to the front, you have a pretty good idea of what you're doing. Then you get the rosin, and this is where we get into the interesting part, because everybody has their own opinions. Right now we're only using pops as the demonstration, and don't touch the rosin. That's going to be the banner. Do not touch the rosin, do not touch the rosin. It should look, if that focuses correctly, very clean. It should look just like clear amber if you've done it correctly. Then taking this here, so this is a clean side. Hopefully it's focusing on that so you can actually see. We're going to warm it up just a little bit, so back and forth with medium hard pressure until it sticks. Right around there, you might have heard it. There, it's stuck. Now, right now, that's a clean edge. Hopefully it's focusing again. I'm going to give a very firm pressure the whole way. So like this, so let me get stick again, and then 1, 2, and then I'm going to do a half. So often I'll do one full and 2 halves, or maybe 2 fulls and a half, but never keep rosining the whole distance, because then you're going to get built up at the tip. Just so you see, again, hopefully it focuses on that, I took out a pretty good chunk right there. I shouldn't say chunk. I was pressing hard enough to really make an indentation. The rosin itself will sort of melt back, and that will go away. But if you just go lightly, especially violin style, where you're just sort of rosining like this, and not an angle, or if you're even going back and forth, I don't find useful. I always do it very firm in one direction, and if you don't see sort of a bite taken out of it, either you're not pressing firmly enough, or your rosin is just too hard. If you tap your rosin and it just feels like you're tapping glass, that means your rosin has dried out and you need a new one, or you can try the trick of reviving it with a drop of hand sanitizer in a Tupperware, so it doesn't touch the rosin, but it's entrapped in the Tupperware. Leave it in there for about an hour. Just rub about a drop on the top of the inside of the Tupperware, close it in there with the rosin lid open. It'll soften it up a bit, and that can get you through a few weeks or maybe even a month or two. But otherwise, you need to get fresh rosin. Anyway, that's the quick review. Hope that helps.